I say, what are your man crush Mondays?
Andrew and David Fung for sure.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Fung Bros on the Street. Today we are at the University of Chicago, Illinois, aka UIC.
Chi-Town.
We're here to ask Midwest Asians how being from the Midwest shaped their personality and how to compare and contrast that with West Coast Asians.
Hold up, there's Asians in the Midwest?
Apparently, they're all here tonight.
Let's go.
Real quick, true or false, you guys are all Midwest born and raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Hell yeah.
True.
What was it like growing up in the Midwest being Asian?
There wasn't very many Asians in my high school, so when you did meet an Asian, you guys are like, hey, and you guys become best friends, you know?
So whenever I saw like another Asian, I'm like, oh my gosh, you're Asian, I'm Asian too, let's be friends. So it's like, it's hard to find other Asians around here.
Like you become that token Asian, so everyone expects you to be the smart one in your group and, you know, stuff like that.
They labeled me as that Asian, you know, back when Gangnam Style was still the hype. You know, they made me dance the Gangnam Style in front of my whole high school. I'm just like, you know what? Hell yeah. Call me Psy. I don't care. Like.
So by being at a school like that, they basically kind of slotted you as the Asian guy, so that you're saying that kind of made you more Asian.
Yeah, that made me actually accept it and made me feel unique. Like, yeah, I can't say like, oh, I have so many Asian friends, because I only grew up with like 2. So like with those, like we kind of grew together, and it was like we learned our own culture together.
Like some people don't even know like we're part of Asia. So
would you say you didn't really get treated like an Asian? You got treated as
just like an Indian.
And how do Indians get treated out in the Midwest?
We're good at math. We drive taxis. We own 7-Elevens.
You're grounded in the idea of being Asian because we face racism. Like just the other day when we went to Ohio, as soon as we got out of the car, someone shouted to my Filipino friend, go back to Tokyo.
What is your stereotype about West Coast Asians? Go.
I don't know. It's just like when I go there, like when I visit the West Coast, like everyone's just like chill and down to earth. Here, people are a little more uptight, you know, like if you're not like the Asian community here, since it's smaller, it's more cliquier.
Dances, sings, also smokes hella weed, foodie.
Seeing the YouTube videos, I think it's pretty diverse. Like they have Vietnamese, Korean, and Chinese. They're all friends. I noticed that, and it's so cool. There are a lot of better looking Asians.
What are they, K-pop stars?
They're known to be hot, you know, like, oh, those girls, those guys, like, they're fine over there. So, yeah.
I feel like everyone over there is like very blonde and very about showing their skin. Over here, we dress through the different weathers. So I agree with her. Weather's a big difference.
Personally, I think West Coast Asians are, they've been babied and they live in a bubble. I feel like some of them are pretty cocky.
I've talked to people on like Tumblr and shit, so it's like, I know how they are, and I just want to say you because I wish I was living over there.
And also just like eating out, you know, hookah, and like the car life too, because like the car life's super big in Cali.
Oh, they don't have the skin that I have.
The only benefit would be the $10 Korean barbecue.
The man clearly values his Korean barbecue.
What are some things that you are jealous of the West Coast? Let's be honest.
It's like 1 degree today, 1. That's, you know, it is warmer in Alaska right now. Warmer in Alaska. It's like 35 degrees in Alaska. It's like 16 in Chicago.
I don't know if this is your first time in Chicago, but Chicago has some crazy weather.
Crazy. I wore gloves for the first time.
It's very difficult to find a pho restaurant in the Midwest, but over at the West Coast, I heard it's everywhere.
I'm jealous that y'all have Jollibee. I'm gonna be real. Like, man, I am waiting for them to bring Jollibee to the Midwest. Please bring it here. I think that they're just out there, man. Like, they have all the good food. They're closest to like the homeland, so they got all the authentic food, all the authentic like.
I heard that someone else, another Asian person here, told us that the food here is not as authentic.
Okay, they don't know where they're going. I'm an all-time foodie. I know that there's great food here. Okay, it's true.
It's tough love in Chicago, but we love it.
You guys ever consider moving to California?
Yes. I hate this cold weather. Like, our kind isn't meant for this.
What's your kind?
Filipino.
Raise your hand.
The weather.
The weather.
I actually do really want to move to California.
Yes. Probably not.
It's fun and all being down in California. You got Disney and other like cool ass attractions, but like I was born and raised here, so I can't really just like leave where I'm from.
Some West Coast Asians, not me, would say that Midwest Asians are kind of lame. What is your answer?
I can see why they say that.
Well, you know, Midwest, they're unique, okay? And West Coast, you just conform with everybody else. So, you're lame. That's right.
A lot of bandwagoners. Superficial, you know, like care more about that pretty boy look, the fancy cars, you know, more laid back, drinking all the time, not as much substance. West Coast Asians are basic as, well, I can't say that, can I? Basic as
I mean, I don't see you guys snowboarding. We can snowboard if we want. All I see is a bunch of like basic dudes in tank tops and shorts.
Would you agree Midwest Asians not as basic?
I'm gonna have to give it to West Coast Asians. Midwest Asians can kind of be basic.
Who's cooler, West Coast Asians or Midwest Asians?
Obviously Midwest.
Midwest. West Coast.
Midwest.
Midwest.
No coast. Midwest. Chi-Town, we the best. All right.
No coast, best coast.
Thank you so much for watching that episode of Fung Bros on the Street. That was at the University of Illinois in Chicago. Something that we learned is that growing up in the Midwest, being Asian, you get a different perspective, and your values are different. Thank you so much, UIC, University of Illinois, Chicago, Ken, JR, Kappa, baby.